Virgo next. All right, Virgo. So, Virgo. So Virgo is our immutable earth sign. Mutable energy is energy that accepts change more readily. Mutable energy is connected to surrendering, fluidity, and welcoming change, which is literally what I just said. And what was that? Oh my gosh, I had a moment. So Virgo is a changeable earth sign. What does that even mean, right? We'll talk about that in a second. Virgo is connected to integrity, reverence, and service. The sixth house, as we know, is also connected to service. It's connected to establishing foundations, which you do through routines. It's connected to health, daily life, and practical details. I feel like when you think of the sixth house, if you're like thinking career type of stuff, the sixth house is more connected to like jobs, work environment, and service to others. So if you're using the sixth house as like thinking about career, workplace, workspace, that's kind of the ties there. And Mercury. Mercury is the planetary energy that rules Virgo. So Mercury is connected to thought, learning, networking, communication. Mercury is the messenger, brings messages, the mind space. So there's Mercury is about analysis, thinking, data gathering, sorting through the details. And that to me is really kind of the Virgoian energy of Mercury. So Gemini is the divine masculine side to Mercury. And I feel like Gemini is more of the thought creation, right? Gemini can have a million thoughts a second and not move on any of them. Whereas Virgo is about making those thoughts reality. With that Mercury energy there, converting those thoughts and those ideas into something practical, into something tangible, which is what Earth energy is all about. So Virgo is going to be, looking at the details, data gathering, analyzing. To me, Virgo can really get into the weeds. I feel like some of the challenges of Virgo is getting into the weeds and ignoring other parts of life that are necessary, like your health and wellness and, working out and creating a routine around those things, and can be kind of focused or overly concerned about, making thoughts reality, if you will. Virgo energy is I feel like Virgo energy is very soft. I don't know how else to explain it. Kind of reminds me of like Pisces, but like from an earthen perspective. With that mutable placement, Virgo is willing to change, which isn't very earthy, right? Earth is like solid and grounded and all these sorts of things. Virgo is grounded, but also willing to change in order to get something accomplished, in order to make that thought tangible. Virgo's willing to shuck and jive a little bit, to see things from a different perspective, to incorporate that new idea, to look at, grab that date over there and throw it into the pile and see how it all works out. So there's kind of this very beautiful, workable energy to Virgo. And I also feel like because Virgo is so open to new thoughts and ideas and different ways to do stuff, that sometimes Virgo can get caught up overthinking, overanalyzing, and that can lead to some health issues. So I feel like with all of the signs, I feel like these are energies that you're working on through the signs. it's not that it already exists because that sign exists in you. It's something that you're working towards, you're working on building that energy into a point and a position of high vibration. For example, Libra is a sign that's known about balance, but Libras are not balanced. That is their life mission, is to become balanced, is to balance their own personal needs with the needs of others. So Virgo, is challenged with making thoughts tangible, but also life is always about balance, right? So we're not overdoing that. It's about work, yes, because earth energy is about work and effort, but it's also about balancing work and effort with your health, your well-being, personal, daily life activities, establishing a strong foundation for yourself, creating routines for yourself around wealth and health, wellness, and other things. And, this idea of serving others too is very important, and I think it's a really, really beautiful energy to Virgo energy. Again, there's a very softness. As you can see, there's like angel wings that are represented in this card, which I do feel like, Virgos do have that very angelic energy, as in, I personally feel like angels are really serious. They always feel like air signs to me. I always associate them with air signs because they always feel so serious and so practical. And I feel like that's good, but I feel like they're also very like protectors too, and I feel like that's earthy, that protector energy, and dependable energy. They feel like grounded air. I don't even know, that doesn't even make sense. That doesn't make sense, but that's fine. Kind of serious. And I feel like that's also kind of Virgo, like, has that Mercury influence. So it is, very mental, very cerebral, very mentally focused, very mentally centered, but also has this earthy kind of supportive energy as well. Virgo is the one that you want. Virgo is the one that you want on your team, that is going to make sure all of the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed.